CompTIA A Core 2, Complete Training Course. Exam Objective 2.6, given a scenario, configure a workstation to meet best practices for security. Account Management. We've already covered password best practices to ensure your passwords are strong enough to withstand attack, and we dove into end-user best practices to lock down and protect your devices. Now, we're moving on to account management best practices, because what's the point of having a strong password if you're letting everyone roam free in your system? In this segment, we'll explore how to restrict access, manage user permissions, and keep those digital doors tightly shut. First things first, let's talk about restricting user permissions. Not everyone needs access to everything, and that's where the principle of least privilege, which we discussed earlier, comes into play. This principle ensures that users only have the access necessary to perform their specific tasks, nothing more. By limiting permissions, you reduce the risk of unauthorized access or accidental changes to critical areas of the system. While making sure users only have access to what they need is a great start, managing access doesn't stop there. Permissions alone aren't enough to fully secure your system. That's where restricting login times comes into play. Limiting when users can log in adds another layer of control. Imagine your system as a building with office hours. Outside those hours, no one should be wandering in or out. Setting login windows, like no access on the weekends, ensures that users can only log in during specific times when their work is expected. This prevents anyone from trying to access the system during off hours when it's most vulnerable. It's an extra safeguard that ensures your system remains protected, even when everyone else has clocked out. Building on this concept of reducing unnecessary access, it's also important to disable the guest account. The guest account is like leaving a spare key under the mat. It is convenient, sure, but it is also an open invitation for anyone to come in. By disabling the guest account, you prevent unauthorized users from slipping in unnoticed and gaining temporary access to your system. Locking down this entry point ensures that no one without a proper account can sneak in. While managing user access is crucial, securing your system goes beyond that, especially when it comes to external devices. This is where disabling auto-run and autoplay becomes vital. To clarify for those who may not be familiar with these features, auto-run automatically runs a program when a device is connected, while autoplay allows audiovisual content to start playing automatically. As far as security is concerned, both can be risky. Imagine plugging in a USB drive and having a malicious file automatically execute. By disabling auto-run and autoplay, you ensure that no file can run or open without your explicit permission. This simple action blocks potentially harmful software from sneaking in. So, to sum it all up, you should restrict user permissions, limit login times, disable the guest account, and disable auto-run and autoplay to prevent malicious files from automatically opening. With these account management best practices, you'll have your system running tighter than Fort Knox. Thank you for watching. Subscribe for more great content.